friends, this is Josee from Stampin.com and welcome to this week's Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday freebie. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really fun Christmas cracker using some of our beautiful designer series paper and some fun punches as well. So we're going to start with some designer paper. Now, of course, you can use any that you want. I'm going to do this with the Simply Scored. So we're just going to bring that in, and we're going to start with a 6.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1.5, 3, 4.5, and then a 6. And then we're going to move it the other direction, and we're going to score at 1.5, 2, 2.5, and then 5.5, 6, and then 6.5. At this point, we're going to take the 8-inch side, and we're going to take those score marks that go all the way across, and you want to score them all in like this. And I just find with my bone folder, it helps them have a better crease. And then we're going to take that little 1/2 inch at the back and go like this. So what you want ideally to do is have it so that it can create kind of a little square this way, and we're going to glue at this point. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to fold it and take your envelope punch board, and you're going to find your 2-inch mark here, which should be the center in the middle of the notch here, and you're going to punch, and then you're going to do the same over here, kind of center it between your 3 score marks and punch. We're going to take the next spot and do the very same thing. Lastly, you're just going to take that small little one and same thing. You want to fold it and find your center lines and punch. Then again, find your next one and punch. So at this point, your paper is going to look like this. You can open it up so you can see, and it's got your 4 little fancy notches right in the middle. And we can start folding it. So the one way we've already done, so you're going to see it's going to actually go like this. And then what you want to do is fold in, and then in the middle you want to fold it up and then again down. And you're going to do that to both sides. So you want it to look like there is the mountain right in the middle of all those score marks. So we can take back what we're trying to glue is this tiny little piece on this side. So we're going to take that back and bring it in, and all you have to do is put your adhesive right on this side. So you can use your sticky strip, or we can use our fast fuse. I've sort of gotten used to my fast fuse and I like it. So I'm just going to use that. It's a little quicker, and you want to do your check marks when you come off. It's much better. So check, and you can see it glues it pretty well. Okay, so we're going to take that, again, fold, fold, and fold. And you want the sticky part to fold on the inside. So be careful because this stuff's very sticky. And you want your ends to match. So there's my one end. I'm going to match up my second one, and then I'll go to the middle. Like that, and you can actually take your bone folder and just go right into your box and just press in that score mark so that your adhesive really takes. So you're basically burnishing it together. And right now your Christmas cracker looks like this. We're going to be using some really pretty cotton ribbon, and this is in our real red. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't put the gray on the outside. So we should have used the gray on the outside, but that's okay. We're going to have a different colored Christmas cracker on this one. So we want to just cut it so that it's long enough to do a bow. Alright, so see how that cinches it in really pretty? And now we're just going to do our bow on one side, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I've already ran my circle through the Big Shot. I used my 3/4 inch circle framelit. So that's going to give me my real red tag backing. And then I'm going to take some cardstock and punch a 2 3/8 scallop circle. So those two are going to go together. I want to stamp my to and from on my green. And I'm just using my to and from that comes out of the Festival of Trees. So we're just going to offset that a little bit. Thankfully this is a photopolymer stamp so I can see right through. And we're going to adhere that using our snail adhesive directly onto our red. To build our snowman, we're going to need some really fun punches. So for this one here, we are going to use our, what is that called? Cupcake builder. And you want to have these two pieces. So one of the pieces, this one here, is going to be his beard. And then for this piece, we're actually going to just need the scallops. So we want to cut that off like that. So we'll need those two pieces. We need our triangle punch in real red, and we only really need this one here. So let's actually go this way, conserve some paper. And that is going to be his hat. And we're going to trim that one a little bit actually, so make it a little bit more real life. We're going to take this bunch here, and we want this little flower in the white. So again, let's do it this way, conserve some paper. And that's going to be the tip of his hat. I'll show you everything at the end. And then we're going to take our owl builder punch once more, and we want the actual owl this time. And we're going to cover most of it, but we are going to use our nude blendabilities. So you can use either side, and we're just going to color it to make his face. Okay, so it's time to put Santa together. Now, before I do that, I want to make a quick little correction, sorry. His eyes actually come out of the cupcake builder punch, not the owl one, so I did make that error, so I wanted to make sure you knew that. So we're going to take the owl, see how I colored it in, and we're going to cut off his ears because we don't need those. And we're just going to trim off his feet because we don't need those either. And we're going to take, I find the snail works really well for part of it. So we're going to take that and just cover the top. And then we want his pom-pom right at the bottom. So I'm actually going to put my glue on the top of my hat and put his cute little pom-pom. And then we want to take his eyes. Now with his eyes, they're a little trickier. So let's see. I think I'm just going to do some snail anyways. And we can take backing of our scissors, because we know it's sticky now, and just put it where we want them to be. So there's one. And take our other one. I love these scissors. They make placing things so much easier. And there's two. And then we want to take just our tiny little piece here that we cut from the cupcake builder. Put some snail in there too. Just going to wipe that excess snail off of our paper. And kind of want to put that on an angle like that. And now his beard. So we're going to take the beard. Fun how you can use these punches in so many different ways to create this really fun Santa. So we're going to go about here. And then we're going to take one of our pearls and color that pearl using our Cherry Cobbler blendabilities. This So you can use either side. We're going to do kind of a medium-sized nose. Let's try. Actually, we're going to do a larger one. This one here. I think I'm going to use my other tip. It's easier. There we go. Nice red nose for Santa. And then we're just going to take our real red marker, and you want the writing tip on that. And we're just going to do his cute little mouth. Because Santa's always happy, isn't he? And then we're going to take a basic black marker and do his eyes. And next I'm going to take some of our Dazzling Details glitter and just add some fun glitter all over Santa. You can spread it around, make bigger globs. It will take some time to dry, but once it's dry, it stays on there pretty permanently. We can do his beard as well. I think having sparkly beards is fun. So you can just do swirls or whatever it is that you'd like to do. And then lastly, you're going to do his pom-pom at the top. And the pom-pom definitely deserves some glitter. Alright, let me show you that just a little closer. And there you go. You can see how we've colored and glittered. Just made them nice and sparkly. And lastly, all we have to do is to take our Santa and glue him right onto our tag. Now, normally I would have done this with Santa already dry, but I'm going to take my chances and get him on there. Just like that. You want to be really careful not to touch that glitter. So I think that's probably good. And we're going to take a hole punch, and I'm just going to punch a hole at the top. And then we're going to take some more of our pretty ribbon, our nice red ribbon, just cut off a piece, and then we're going to loop it right onto our cute little Christmas cracker. Now, what are you going to put in your Christmas cracker? I have to think about mine. I don't know. Chocolate? Chocolate's always good. So you can do those for your place settings. You can put them on top of gifts if you want to do an extra little part to your gift. So we're just going to place that onto here, and we will be done. And I'm not going to do that right now because it's all wet. So thank you so much for joining me, and I want to show you the other one that we did before. So you can see this one here was done with the gray paper, and I actually punched using the star punch right here. I punched the edges, whereas with this one here I left them flat. So there's lots of different things that you can do with yours. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks so much for joining us again for Stampin' Gals Gone Wild.